want to make sure I have the volume on this good beforehand as much as possible. Also, I
Yes.
want to update.
Indeed. Oh, there we go. I mean, okay. Ship. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep. What? Not enough credits for a bomber? Ooh.
Copy.
I just need to make start.
Yeah, it looks like I do have to start with an interceptor now.
Okay, that should be about the same audio levels now.
There
It's
we
close
go.
enough.
Ping, ping, ping,
Maybe
ping,
if you
ping.
remove a lot of
Alright.
stuff from the bomber, it's
Super
100
ping.
credits now.
Yeah, strip her
Next, I
down.
don't need anything else. Let's remove everything.
So this patch, obviously the balance is going to be totally off. Well, I guess it will be fun.
Yes.
But don't expect the game to play and feel like it was before. It will be completely different, especially
Yeah.
in terms of the economy. Like the economy, I did not have time really to test everything. And as you can see, the price for the ships are very different now.
Yep,
And
I noticed.
it will be even worse with the loadout. So if you look, for example, at a Corvette, like a Corvette is like close to 300, 250 right now.
Wait, which team are we going on?
So the economy, I scaled up the economy as well, so that it generates more credits. But I didn't have time to synchronize everything. So it's possible that the game is much more difficult to get credits right now. So yeah, reaching the bigger ships and the more complex loadouts might take more effort.
This looks nice.
Okay, I'm now in game, Flavian. If you want to jump over to the developer channel, then we can do the quick intro over what's new.
Yeah, don't you want to test a little bit before to make sure you don't have any problem during the stream?
Nah, we'll do it live.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm hearing somebody who was already waiting too much.
No, it's okay. We got 28 people waiting on the stream.
Oh my
here,
goodness.
so-
Okay, you don't want to delay. Yeah, okay.
These heartbreaks
yeah.
are weird.
No worries. All right, we're gonna jump up. We'll be back down here in about maybe 25 minutes. All right, I'll see you guys. in
Alright.
game.
Have a good.
Cheers.
It's already.
And of
shitting
course,
up
report all
the
the bugs and problems on Discord or the forums.
Oh.
I suspect this patch is going to have a lot.
Oh, okay. This is some whack hardpoint stuff.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
All right.
Okay. Apparently, the interceptor has more hardpoints than I expected.
Missile launch.
2,
Oh.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Ah.
8, 11, 12.
Maybe one missile launch.
16 hardpoints on the interceptor, I think.
Flight assist. Don't need that. Wait, I can't remove it.
I think the already mounted ones you can't remove.
Wow, the missile targeting UI has completely changed.
Ah, there. Now I can remove the flight assist. Okay, weird.
I guess I'll fly default. I'll just do default for now.
Don't need heat dissipator. Yeah, maybe energy capacity. Yeah. The engine, no option set. I just made my economy interceptor. How much is it? 57. Oh, that's all right. But what's the default one then?
So should we recommend? Should we like try out editing our hard points, or should we just go default?
Spooky.
No.
Also, I'm just going on Havoc because
it's
I'm
weird.
Load.
The default loadout is actually free. Seems right. It's at least interceptor, so there's no point in making an economy. Well, maybe if you are below, yeah, I think you just get a free one.
So
You just get a free one if you out of money, probably. If it would make sense like that.
oh, there's no. I guess interceptor doesn't get any propulsion hard points.
Whoa, carrier! Don't look at that. Not yet. Anyway, let's get
Alright.
some credits.
use the default boy. It's a little bit spooky, for me, honestly. I don't know what in the world I'm doing. It's nothing. Let's just use the stock oil. We can't afford anything. As much as I'd love to take off the...
Find some credits first, then we can play around with it. I want the bomber to grind credits, but the bomber is now expensive. More expensive.
Alright. This works about the same. The thrusting seems different, although it might be crazy.
Pack.
How many?
4.
Just want me to make sure I can pack the car. Are you busy right now? Okay.
So wait, what team are you guys gonna be on?
I am on Scoria right now.
Oh, we should probably split up then, because I'm on Havoc.
I don't care, I'm just gonna like kill AI so I can like test out the loadout, because it seems like they're different guns, not guns that we already had in the loadout.
Yeah, I didn't even try that out yet.
So, where's a battle? Where's some freaking annoying AI to kill?
I'm just working
ground
over
battle,
to...
There we
Where is it? Is it? Injection look.
Aha!
Coming
It's
very
over
hot,
there.
I'm coming very hot. Oh, that's
I
players.
got 2 guys on me. Great. 3 actually, but never mind.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, the skin doesn't give you any more speed, it just looks cool.
No one's down there, so I'm
Kinda.
gonna give you a new one. Put it in a
Interesting
baggie
UI.
with your initial on it. Okay?
Looks nice.
Woo! Got the first kill. Ha! Oh, oh my.
It's like, first strike.
First blood. Yeah. Wha! Ha!
It's like,
Target
blah,
man.
how do you know that pilot was even human? He could have been a machine.
Oh, that's a human.
Also, the pilot could have ejected safely. In theory.
Random, sir.
Hello.
Hello there. No, don't run. You don't run.
I won't run.
Ah, missiles, huh?
Okay. Great, there's nothing here besides a destroyer and like 2 human players. It's not a...
Oh no. I shouldn't have fused blasters.
Ha!
No.
GG.
I'm dead.
But I gotta run now.
No, I don't have
crap.
any credits. What else? Not enough credits.
You're defaulting to the interceptor default loadout if you don't have enough credits
yeah.
for
Yeah.
like yeah.
But I have to use select currently.
Damn missiles! Why is everyone spamming missiles at me? Spam them against other people. What?
You know what? I'm just gonna go at the station. Just gonna grind. Just not enemy. Oh my god, it's all on the side. No.
How
Alila.
is it possible to like jump out of the ship and change loadout? No, you have to die.
Probably still, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Maybe he implemented it, but
Right.
it's,
There is like 20 enemy interceptors there. Oh my goodness.
If anyone figures out how to get out the ship and upgrade it without having to die, please tell me.
I would say a guess would be try landing on a friendly pad and have it turn green and see if that does anything extra for options. And like when you hit escape. That'd be my guess, if there is anything.
You mean powering down the ship?
I'd say,
Maybe.
I think just landing on it, because it turns green when you
No,
land
I
on
tried,
it.
I tried,
Won't
I
quit.
tried, I tried.
Yeah, that's like the only guess I would have for anything like that.
Ooh.
Toilet
Wow.
paper merchant? What?
Oh, you know, he's a tism there. Yeah, Renzel. This is how it is. Actually, technically, Narset was the fastest warping of any ship for going from planet to planet, because you have better acceleration. It's the quickliest.
Overcharging engines even helps a bit.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore. I'm not that sweaty.
Yeah, I mean,
We need to get there as quick as we can.
I'm just mentioning it.
Yeah, I'm doing
I'm
the
gonna blow
reverse
up
warping.
some, defense station.
I'm warping
see
in
if it
reverse
can
like
be
you were.
faster.
Like, I'm cool. Alright.
Oh,
Well, there's
So-
lots of people here.
Yeah, we're losing the battle. Oh, you don't say. It's almost like we have no one. You don't say we're losing. I don't know, that one destroyer's trying his best down there. He's definitely trying. I mean, I might as well be aggressive and die like a... Let's do that. It sounds fun. Oh wow, there's already spawn camping happening. All's fair in love and war.
Howdy.
Yeah, this is one of the AI, which is the highest rank. So he's a tism.
Oh, I'll go guard. See you, people.
Alright.
I think so bad when it close to the structures here.
Yeah.
It's just the base. Everything else just works.
why is a fleet spawning here?
Yay.
Not enough credits to deploy. That's not good.
Oh, they got the spawn killer. It was probably on my team, so I should be upset about that, I think, maybe.
I don't have enough credits to spawn, apparently.
You
You
have to
can,
switch
you
back to
can even
default.
if you don't have enough, you just click on instant action or deploy, and
Yeah.
you will be given.
It'll help you out,
Standard
yeah.
loadout. Yeah, yeah. It works. Don't worry. You won't be
Oh.
locked out. Yeah.
Never mind. It's because I had custom, not default.
Yeah. Likewise, the instant action would still work. Even if you were stuck. For some reason, I couldn't respawn.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Rolling in this game's way more intuitive for some reason. I don't know why. I'm half talking to, like, the lovely people I have in my Twitch
Whoever's
chat,
here.
so...
Is this supposed to be the? Is this the
Do that.
anti-capital station gun that they were talking about?
If
over
it
here.
looks like a big gun on the planet, then yes.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah. Are you at Suzuku base? I'm guessing you're in Havoc, right?
Yeah, I'm Havoc.
Yeah, so I can't, like, get down there without getting surrounded by your entire team. They're already launching missiles at me.
Ah!
I tried to grind some credits, but spawned the whole fleet on me for some reason.
It knew what you were up to, that's why it spawned a whole fleet on you. I know you just
Even though
wanted
I
to get a little bit of money.
I just wanted that 100 credit. This fence station didn't let me.
What is? Oh, the missile targeting is weird.
Different.
Yeah, it has been revamped from scratch, so apparently.
It was. Seems good. Don't know. Makes sense. You have to log on, like not like to switch.
Crap.
Nice. That was a close call. Destroyer, you are my best friend right now. I hope you know that. AI Destroyer that can't hear me.
The defense stations are not fighting back anymore. Maybe you can destroy them anymore?
Oh, what, the defense stations? You mean the floating defense platforms in space?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you destroy the turret sub-object still? Or is it like the whole thing?
This is gonna hit me.
You can destroy turrets too. But usually
Yeah. Because I know the whole platform
Yeah, I can
dies
destroy
eventually,
turrets,
but it might
There
just
needs
have
to
more
be something
ammo.
that prevents spawn camping. If I really care.
I mean, if you're spawning at the spawn that's getting attacked, which would be Suzuko base, I mean, I'm not sure how you would do that, because we're technically attacking here. I mean, people are probably going to spawn camp regardless. It's like, you just have to decide to spawn further away if you didn't want to have risk of just dying in 3 seconds.
I
So
was
it's-
fine at first, it's just there's so many missiles.
Yeah, that's... Most people are very missile happy, generally.
what?
Oh, I was not paying attention to that missile, but I live. I don't even know where these
Someone's
missiles
getting eaten up by flak.
are coming from. I think
That's
it's,
a mine? Someone's
yeah.
mine just went off.
I think it's everybody shooting missiles,
Sending
right?
a destroyer after me. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Wait, is that a cruiser? No, it's a destroyer. Save me! Never mind.
Yeah. Wow. It's 200 credits now. Nice.
Oh, for what? The
From
defense plan?
station. No, maybe
Nice.
it was something else. No, it says 100 credits. Why does it get 200 then? Weird.
Gonna re-engage on the friendly destroyer.
Oh, it was still 100. It says.
It's still the only battle we got.
Okay, let's blow up that corvette.
Oh, our friendly destroyer's grouped up. Oh, that's really bad for the enemy.
Oh, maybe the battle started here. Weird. Speed was at 90% and suddenly it jumped to 100.
Yep, we want to fly here. That's where the flak cover is. Are people camping hangar? Okay, it's not that. That's a little bit harder to deal with when it's people camping hangar bays and firing missiles, because then they actually never stop. Yeah. It's 1 AI and like 10 enemy players. I have 2 AI though, so it's not all bad. Oh. I might be
I
freed.
have my own little mini battle here. So nice.
Oh, is he warping away? He's warping away.
I have a friend coming for me. Hi, friend. Oh, I have 2 friends. I'm not sure if I like 2 friends. I kind of only want to fight 1 friend at the time. Generally. Get out of that thing's way. Oh, someone else is shooting it.
Got him.
I don't remember the Adama maneuver. Does anyone here know? I'm not very familiar with Battlestar Galactica, unfortunately.
Yeah, but we can't.
That's the maneuver. I think the way they land flat against the flat. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I mean, you're better off than me. Got landing flat.
Oh wait, that's the thing where they were. I gotta mute some things.
They just
so I can actually
plunge
hear.
into the atmosphere and then jump out the last second.
Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to remember.
They launched the Vipers.
Gotcha.
They launch the Vipers and then jump out before crashing.
I think you could technically maybe do that in a carrier in this game, but it would be so hard to pull off.
Yeah.
Because when you go below like 10 kilometers, then you can't actually escape the planet anymore with the carrier. That's like, and the planets are different. Like that's like, generally it's 10 kilometers of engines overcharge. You can't escape it.
It depends on the atmospheric pressure.
Yeah. But it does depend on planet, but it's like generally it's like there's no planet that you can like go to the surface and come back from. You'll just be marooned there.
Fuck, ammo is 0%.
Yeah, so you have to be like, you have to come in at like 40 km and be out before you hit 20 km basically. Right. I have 300 credits, so I'm gonna see if I can get a luxury interceptor basically. Use the 2 new guns. Unless you can multi-equip them, I'll try to like look at their stats and see, because they at least have statistics.
Interceptors have new weapons.
Yeah, it looks. I was already seeing the loadouts. It looks like the 2 other weapon options you have, those look like they're new weapons. I'm gonna use both of them just because they're new, instead of try to make like a 1 weapon only build, because I love 1 weapon builds. It's like I'm not a big fan of switching weapons.
I'm glad I can just.
It's like you can't jump though. You can only like kind of limp a little bit. Then if you hit 200 meters a second, then you could warp out. So I mean, it'd be dodgy for one thing. I mean, if you're going down really fast at 500, you can warp, speed up temporarily, and then try as hard as you can to pull up, and you might be able to get out. And like a carrier.
The problem is the direction you have to fly in. So
yeah, you gotta
diagonally. You can plunge diagonally.
Yeah, you can't like plunging straight down like you're asking, like impact the planet like a insect basically on a windshield.
Yeah, let's crash into the Corvette. Come on, kill me. I don't even have ammo. Oh. Do I have ammo? No, I don't have ammo. I'll just crash it. Whatever. Gas station. Okay. I blew myself up, and let's see. I want my meme scepter. Ah. Hell, oh yeah, there's new guns. Halcyon and plasma cutter.
Plasma cutter
Very-
sounds like a beam.
Very expensive too, comparatively. So what else we had? Repair bot, that's something new. Feather hole. Shield regen. Yeah, actually it doesn't even.
Oh, that
Light assist. I want to
that destroyer is dead.
scan. I don't need that. Ah, you have to have flight assist installed in order to get target assist installed. I get it. So that's why you
I
can't.
think those systems are like default, like it's not
No.
optional.
No, you
equipment.
can remove them, but you have to remove targeting assist and then you
Yeah,
can remove
exactly.
flight assist.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
like
Yep.
linked together. I
Yep.
get it, but it's kind of obfuscated. So.
Alright,
Like,
I had the benefit of
I
food
like the
being.
targeting assist. I want to know where to aim at. So I need to
Two
install
plasma.
flight assist.
And now my interceptor is really zippy for some reason.
Oh, we're changing location. Okay.
Alright, so. Let's
I need to
outfit
recheck
this
the-
interceptor any which way I want to.
Improved gimbal range. Firing rate -20. Nah. Remove. That's not the point. Hit dissipation.
Oh, reduced mass. Oh, I like the sound of that.
Interceptor's going really fast.
Heat dissipator.
Yeah, the repair robot on an interceptor is really handy.
Okay, let's see. Deploy a sufficient. Where's my weapons?
Alright, so the most you could have is 4 machine guns or blasters.
Whoa! Oh my god. But why are they aiming that there? Okay. Wow. Okay, the meme. The meme is real. Even though it wasn't even started yet. But actually it was a meme. Like, everybody wants it. Let's find this mission.
Oh, we're here waiting for ya. Come find us.
Gladly. I was. Wait, it's here. No. Where's the mission? Safer station. I'm at Safer station. Ah, okay. So there, you will be coming to me. Alright. You can do that. Hey, Naiva. Is he here? Yeah, he's here. But he doesn't listen to me, so. He's not. He switched off his. Oh, this is mean.
Okay.
Oh, come on. This is not. No. No. Oh. Oh
I
my.
want to hurt my energy
No.
range.
Just no. Overcharge. I need to calm down now.
So how long till Infinity gets VR support?
Alright, so you're dependent on We need
I
the
just
pip
call-
still.
I just called it killer. That loadout. Could remove one missile launcher. Probably don't need it even. You know what? I'm gonna do that.
I'll try spinning. That's a cool trick.
Yeah, spinning doesn't work. I've tried it.
I need 2 missile launchers.
Yeah,
But I
so
have
this is probably
half
the
ammo.
interceptor I want to try out. So, less hull.
That's a lot of people.
That's about
down
it,
there.
really. Everything else reduces the regen on the energy, which is what I don't want. Improved.
Heat regen, I don't.
Ooh.
Wow, that's a lot of enemies.
Yeah. So.
Come to me. Come at me. Who's first? Actually, I don't need the lead indicator if I have gimbal weapons anyway, so.
Alright, so the new guns are more like variants, basically. Oh, this is a... Yeah, this is a very agile. That mass reduction makes a huge difference for the maneuver. Well, I could put, like, better thrusters on it, too. I'll make it, like, very flighty.
For the people who say, I can't move fast enough.
And we just...
That's too many people, even with my 4 machine guns.
Oh,
I need a broadcast button so people like come at me, bro.
And these are fixed weapons.
Yeah, they're not gimbal.
Yeah, that's fine. I like fixed more. It's not... I'm not better with it. I just prefer... And they're both burst fire.
Yep. You don't run.
Whoa. Launched a
I'm
missile.
running. You can try to get me. Who's after me? You know, I have a thing installed that should repair me.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear us, Sniba, but the 2 weapons on their description, they say they're converging, so they specifically don't have a gimbal assist. I literally took off my missiles.
wait. On your bomber or interceptor?
Interceptor. I would take them
Oh,
off on
so-
the bomber too. I don't want no missiles.
You're going all guns?
Yeah. I'm going the 2 guns that are fixed. Trying them out. They're definitely pretty decent. The only problem is I can't hit with a fixed gun when I have a missile I'm trying to evade. That's the only issue I've run into. I love the acceleration differences with having a stripped down hull.
So, it must be something like. What is that? It must be a special thing to repair the ship. Maybe I can have-
Ooh.
Oh man, the fixed guns though, the both of them, they do a lot of damage if you hit with them. They are way deadlier. Like significantly deadlier.
Yeah, but you gotta hit. The missile spam starts.
How does that? Is that repair bot to repair others? Maybe. Ah, I should have read.
When I looked at it, it said it just repairs your own modules quicker.
Ah, it ships damage internal system. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Not your home. Okay. Yeah, that seems fair. I will probably remove that in that setup. because it's a
Why won't
glass setup.
field punish?
Yeah, I'm going 3 versus 1. Bye.
Oh, it updates 1 per second. Interesting.
Oh, I got a filbert. I finished him off. I happened to hit him with a snipe. Yay.
Huh? Someone warped out and I can still see him. But,
Hyperspace ram? You can hyperspace ram in this game. It's not as effective as it used to be, but you can do it. It's like, it's warp ramming because it's warp speed, but you know. And like an elite. Man, I'm very bad.
Who's after me? Interceptors.
Oh, I bet against the AI, I would probably lose so hard 1v1ing an AI interceptor with the fixed guns. Because they would just be so much more accurate than...
Not necessarily. Depends on the level. I once saw them swiveling about quite a bit. The aimbot is not so... Like, the aimbot is good, but it's artificially dumbed down, I think. Give you some variance. I'm too afraid.
Oh gosh. Oh my goodness, those weapons hurt.
Do they look different?
The alternate energy looks different, the alternate machine gun looks slightly different, but the energy is really obviously a different
Oh
gun.
my gosh, this was it.
What's the gist of the both of them? So the one is the lock, like a locked one.
Come on, come on.
Need to get these guys.
Yeah, basically, both the alternate guns are fixed. And they fire in 3-round bursts as well.
Wow, bursts.
And there's one for energy and one for kinetic, basically. So, it's just an alternate weapon variant. Oh man, evading missiles is so much easier with the reduced hull mass. I can just wait out until they run out of missiles, and then we can try and fight them with fixed guns.
Our region is really low.
I got Hatch.
Nice.
Yeah, but I almost. Maybe I can. Maybe I can get out of here. Power restored.
I think I know what I want to do for a loadout now, though.
Gotcha.
That was close. That was. So
I already know what I want to do for fixed guns. Basically, abandon energy guns entirely, just put on the new fixed guns, and then build the ship to have good heat sinks after that. Because then energy is not as important. I'll have to see after I build it if I want to put heat sinks on. Because I might not want it.
Someone can drop the shields on those destroyers. We can finish them.
do you lose credits if you suicide?
No, we just use the ship.
I don't know, it was a question.
Sorry, it's just not fair.
I don't know, So, do you lose
Yeah.
credits or?
Only the
you-
default gun's like a Burt gun, where
I
you
don't know. I
constantly
don't
shoot it, kinda.
I think you just lose the ship.
It's kind of multi-purpose. But I know my interceptor build now. It's not OP, it's just what I want. I think Naiba's trying out a Corvette.
You know what? I'm gonna kill myself.
But what I think the Ultra Energy Blasters, I think they're very good for de-shielding capital ships, if that's what you want to do. And an interceptor. Support your team more. If you use those energy guns that do way more energy damage, but they have, like, really slow projectile speed, you could probably massively swing fights in your another capital ship's favor, just by de-shielding him. Try that.
I don't know what energy capacity is. It's gotta be that.
Oh, he's freaking out. He's going too fast. He's outrunning the netcode.
Attacking a station. Take it out.
Right, so, whoever got kill credit, I hope you're okay. AI got a kill credit, of course they did. But on the left, because they have the stat panel. That's really helpful. So a 20% hull mass reduction means you have 25% faster speed and acceleration. Does not affect turning speed at all. I can only put spot. I'd like to put you like that. And this is for dog.
It's really unusual to play without lead indicators. But the gimbal is pointing towards where you have to aim anyway, so that's one way. If you use the gimbal weapon.
Yeah, I think I don't want any single energy upgrade at all, because all of them hurt the region, right? And what's nice, though, you could put an extra armor on an interceptor, and it has 1 armor instead of 0, which makes a huge difference. Because then it's actually getting some damage reduction.
Oh, that sounds interesting, yeah.
Oh yeah, and you can't have a free interceptor if you run out of money. That's the thing in this game.
Is he fleeing? I can use my 1 missile launcher in that situation. Whoa, that's a heartbreak. I like the dynamics.
Right, so it's time to test out this interceptor.
I see. So basically, if you click on instant action, you actually don't get. Ah, crap. Never mind. Yeah. You can spawn your own ship if you click on instant action.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, because you spawn on an already deployed ship.
Yeah, but
that makes sense.
You still pay?
Yes, you still pay. That's a bad thing. Yeah.
You still pay the full price of your loadout, but you don't get your loadout.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, but
You paid only the stock loadout.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's,
I mean,
it should just say how much it is. Yeah, let's see. Crime wave. Let's rid the crime wave.
Oh, this feels very,
Yes.
like, surgical. Where it's like you're trying to line up a burst on someone with a fixed gun, and then you hit your burst, and you, like, take off half their health. Hit it. Otherwise, you do nothing.
Yeah, it's much different this sounds like. I will
Yeah.
try it out in a bit. Oh, there you no, it's random. Oh, he's out.
I could do a little bit of damage to a destroyer with these kinetics. Yeah, it takes 2% off a destroyer with these kinetics per burst.
Wow.
If you have 4 of them. That's how much
Okay.
damage they're doing.
That's a lot. That's that's actually a lot.
try to deploy on an
I think they need to have... I think they need to make that armor does more damage reduction, because that's a little silly. Honestly.
But the cruiser? Probably not so much.
A destroyer. On a
Cruiser
cruiser,
more armor.
probably gonna do some
But
significant damage to it.
It's like if you like to play interceptor, it's nice to have some weapon.
Like, his shield isn't down on half yet, so...
Like 2%. I don't know what the fire rate is. How much percent per second can you kill? Can remove?
It's one shot. It's kind of like one burst a second, and then you have to reload. So it's probably like 1% to 1.5% per second, probably effectively.
Yeah, it's yeah, I have the wrong ship for that. Sorry. I can try it and see how much damage I can do against the destroyer.
Yeah, try it.
4
Equip
out
4 of
10.
like the Halcyons. That's what they're called.
Yeah, but right now
Oh, they ripple fire when they get desynced. That's kind of cool. They can get desynced for all your guns if you're overheating. That destroyer does not like me.
well,
It's
That's
kind of hard to win. There's no bombers on our team, and the capital ships are kind of impervious to interceptors.
oh, this is your gun. I see.
About the kill.
Why are you
Yep,
turning away from me?
I got a 99% kill credit on the destroyer with an interceptor. Because of the guns. There's also no rail guns. These would be the fastest projectile guns that you have, because I think they have a slightly faster speed.
I'm kind of lagging about. I'm not downloading.
I definitely want to see what these guns do if you build for... if you put the heat sinks on, too. Which are probably amazing. You just want, like, aggressive DACA, but less dodging ability, which I don't think I want.
Wow.
Actually,
These
no,
guns
fuck
are
it, I won't.
sick, man. The Halcyons are sick.
Yeah, they're really good. You just have to hit with... if you hit with them, they do a crap ton of damage.
Yeah.
I need to try to minimize them.
Like, you can easily use them and not have an energy weapon and be fine. For de-shielding, too.
Problem is with energy weapons, I always forget to use them, so that's why.
Yeah, I got you, Star, with the Halcyon.
Yeah, like, was the only dude there. Yeah, good idea from me to head there completely alone.
And also, if you don't mind having less hull, the reduced hull mass is very much worth it.
Oh yeah, that's why I died so fast. Actually, 20 hit points, that's not so much.
It's just 20, so that would mean, like, once a normal interceptor gets down to 20% health, that means you'd already be dead if you had reduced hull. So it's not a big deal. It's basically only a big deal if you're the kind of person that loves to, like, use all your health in a fight. So you're deliberately trying to get hit so that you can get better hits in. Then you probably want to have an extra armor, because then you're getting damage reduction per hit. And they should really make that repair bot restore your actual hull integrity really slowly, because that would mean that having a hull tank interceptor would be a thing that would be actually kind of useful. That'd be another build you could do. If the repair bot could repair your hull just really slowly. So you could just ignore shields and just be a hull tank.
Wow, the plasma cut is very slow.
Yeah. I think the plasma cutters are meant for, like, corvettes, bombers, and destroyers and cruisers, not interceptors. Unless you're, like, a really good shot.
Let's try. Nice, expensive build here. I don't know energy capacity now.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot more precise of aiming, because you have to
Thank
be...
you, gunman.
Yeah, no problem.
That's good, I'm not losing too much money. Like I can play.
There's bomber shenanigans over there.
Requesting assistance.
Wow, these things even hurt the destroyers.
Yes, they take off, like, a lot of health per shot. I never shot off the flight assist in this one.
Ooh.
And the range is a bit longer, too.
Yeah. So, like, you're way better at sieging capital ships. If that's what you like to.
Silver doesn't warp.
I got him real quick with the fixed gun. I think Naiva's using, like, the bombing stuff against you, too. Alright, time to eject again. And let's put on the heat sinks. Wow, you're only allowed to have one heat sink. That makes a lot of sense, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it needs a lot of restrictions, everything that makes sense.
Yeah.
Would be impossible to balance otherwise.
So just one heat sink, and then that's it, the ship's done. This is a complete build that I'm perfectly happy with and don't want to change anything. Like,
They have 4 Halcyons or what?
Yeah, 4 Halcyons.
4
That's
Halcyons.
that's my preferred interceptor versus interceptor build, as well as potential to, like, siege capital ships too. When they go below, you know, their hull, though. But honestly,
Wait, do you even lose mass if you take off the missile launchers?
no, you don't.
Mm.
They should have that be a thing, but I understand that not being in literally the first version.
Mm-mm.
It's like, because it's not like Elite where, like, everything has its own weight, which is really nice.
Yeah.
So you can, like, be really smart about how you outfit.
I got Filbert on mass.
Alright. Yeah, that extra heatsink makes a big difference. And then if you're running 4 Halcyons, you never want to fire 3 bursts, only 2 bursts, and then let it cool out. Because you will overheat even with a heatsink. And then your guns get desynced and they're not as precise anymore. But they do put out DACA. And then you can have the prospect of power to weapons sneak up on somebody, just completely brutal. Get, like... Power to weapons isn't the best idea because it disapproves the time between your burst, which doesn't necessarily help. But against capital ships, it probably is a little bit helpful.
Ow.
Is it you?
I have no idea how.
Yeah, you killed me, yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea how that happened.
Nice.
Good shot.
Nice.
Well, it was just missile, man. Like, okay, I mean,
GG. Oh,
Yeah, but I was trying to warp out and I wasn't on time.
I just see blink. I need to open the tactical map. I don't know anything what's going on. Two interceptors.
really killed by an NPC? Ugh.
Happens. 2v2.
Great.
I like the plasma cutters. Like the weapons are slow too, so I'm not hitting anything anyway.
Yeah.
So I'd rather hit something hard than not hitting. Than hitting
I have to look at their weapon stats more swiftly, because the plasma, they actually generate heat too. They aren't just not pure energy weapons.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's interesting trade-off.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out a day I want to stream battlescape now. Because I'll definitely have... This is so much more fun for me to have like a fixed gun that's really hard to use. That's very...
Okay, let's switch to
This is exactly what I wanted.
wow, that's a lot of bullets. That's annoying. I want more torpedo tubes.
I also want to say that I don't
Torpedo
think this
array.
is the most balanced, but I mean, I don't know. Like, you do have to be super precise.
Yeah, that's only fair, right? Like the real guns in Elite.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There's a bug.
Although, with the guns in Elite, though, it's only a 25% damage increase over the gimbaled variant. As well as, like, various other stats now, like slightly reduced power draw, slightly less distributor load, and thermal load.
Yeah. Now, if
The
you're
only
flying, like, a
real
Typhoon or
difference, it's
something, you're
like
fucked.
plasma versus gimbaled cannon. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
That's more the difference we're seeing here, basically. Or, you know, like, advanced plasma accelerator is, like, even harder to use, because you have to constantly be hitting someone. You can't just burst them.
Selecting new
So,
target
like,
destination.
if you're
Yeah,
booming
they
and zooming with a Fer-de-Lance,
APAs
you're kind of hurting your damage of an APA.
APAs definitely lack the punch.
It's like, they have effectively more DPS, though, but if all you're doing is hitting someone one time, like, you're better off with normal PS. Massively.
Also, I mean, it's fun though. You can like troll people using chain firing them on a vulture and using TLT.
Yeah, what I always wanted to do is, like, I always wanted to put 2 APAs on a vulture and have, like, a big version of the Condor fighter with the plasma repeaters, basically. I always wanted to do something like that, but I never got around to it.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just a troll weapon, but that's it.
But, I mean, all I really do in Elite is PvE anyway. I was, like, never a fan of, like, the PvP.
No, it's not that. It's not really fun. I mean, CQC is a thing, but yeah, I do that.
Maybe the Odyssey update will do something nice to it.
It's like, it might... Like, I don't know.
We'll see.
Wow.
It's like the hope, though.
Oh God.
The hope is that because you can go on planets, that means eventually... I mean, it's way easier for them to implement walking around your own ship, too. Which is quite nice. It's a step in, like, the direction of that being more of a possibility.
I found the bug.
Oh,
Yeah.
what bug?
Yeah, look at me. I'm at Zephyr, but I don't know where you are. I could fly to you guys.
But I think the main reason I don't like PvP Elite is, like, I just don't like the flight model that much for PvP. That's, like, the main issue I have.
Oh, I had a bug too. I'm seeing no obscured marker. What the fuck?
Just need one hit to take down anything.
Alright. Did
Just one
you,
burn.
by any chance, take off your flight assist or targeting computer?
I did
can,
took off the flight computer. No, the targeting assist, like
You
flying.
can-
Alright,
take it
from
off.
what I was reading, it said that the targeting computer requires the flight assist to work.
Yeah.
So
You can't
make
take
sure
off the
that's,
flight
like, not it before we, like, know it's a bug for sure.
Just a little bit obfuscate. Like it's not clear why you can't take off the flight assist.
Yeah, I would like to just remove the flight assist. But I want to have a pip though. That's nice.
You can do that if you have gimbal weapons.
I mean, I could get away with probably no pip, but I mean, I need to learn the fixed weapon before I use the fixed weapon without an aim assist like at all, with not even having a pip. Like I need to practice.
Yeah, you need to know the angle of
Yeah. Because like
I found the hidden upgrade.
yeah, because like in HunterNet, it's no problem with me doing no pips with fixed weapons that are really slow, because I just know where to shoot them by muscle memory. But right now, no, I need to get better.
The hidden upgrade. What about that?
No, it's like I have made my bomber a lot bulkier. It's a bug.
Oh.
All right, Corvette.
Come to the mission. You will see. Just look at me. And you will see. I think you should
Wait,
be visible.
yeah, I'm already there.
Wait,
It's okay against a Corvette, but you really want to have the heavy blasters, not just the gun.
Oh my god, this Hulk. No, really, these things are really OP. They have to be tuned down, really.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They're too much. It seems like they're too good against capitals. That's the main problem I'm seeing. And it's really easy to fix. All you need to do is make armor have more of a damage reducing effect on the Halcyons, and that'd mean that capital ships would be safe against them.
No, it's not just capital ships, really. It's all. I mean, I can take down literally an interceptor with just one burst, like 1 or 2 bursts. That's all it takes. That's just way too
I mean, the interceptor could. I mean, with the normal guns though, you can kill people fast anyway. It's just a matter of being accurate, really.
Yeah, but
out.
I mean, it feels cheesy.
Yeah. But like, I mean, if the damage was like lower, it wouldn't be that different.
Maybe something like anti-interceptor guns or something that track very fast instead of
or
buffing the damage. Oh, it's a party here.
Oh god.
Oh.
You see it? You have to get closer.
Oh wait, you want to show me the?
Yeah.
All right. Please, hang on. Let me take a screenshot. Hang on. What's that? Hang on. Wait.
Oh, destroyed.
Gotta take a screenshot.
I want to get away
I modded my bomber.
Okay, I think the Destro might have took care of himself.
Let me see. Where's the enemy capital?
What the hell is that?
Wow, I hit him from 3 kilometers with the Halcyon and got that kill.
Wait. I have to aim at some.
No, I see. I mean,
It's a torpedo. It's a torpedo ray. A capital ship torpedo ray. For some reason, I can't select it here on this bomber. What's the range on a torpedo? I have to get closer to the capital ship.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
I'd say like the only real issue I have with the Halcyons is I think that it might be that they're too good against shields for the interceptor. That might be the issue. Because it should be where if their shields are up, it's like it should take like 1 burst should get completely eaten by the shields, basically. Where you don't even do like damage to the hull unless you get like really lucky. Even with 4 of them, that would balance it out really well. Where it's like even if you nail your perfect first burst, if they're on full health, there's no way you're even doing like any like substantial damage. That would help out considerably. And then the second burst, depending on their whole config, will either kill them or get it really close.
Need some help?
oh boy.
I don't know how many shots I had left. Yeah, you're being AI.
Oh. Space. Flag. No. So much flag.
I have the more maneuverability, so I mean, I can just be more aggressive on the AI. Get them in a good spot and then burst. Okay, I have way too much aggro, I just realized. I have at least 4 AI interceptors. Oh, it's probably the same rules as 100 for pip aiming, where you actually need to aim away from the pip a little bit, based on where you think the target's actually going. And you'll probably have more success than just always aiming perfectly at the pip. I'm just aiming perfectly at the pip to, like, get more
Yeah, the
accurate.
little dot, the little pip, you mean?
Yeah. The aiming one. Yeah, you want to off-aim it. Like, if you think they're accelerating right, you want to aim in front of it a little bit. If you think they're slowing down, then you want to aim it behind, like it's lagging a little bit. And if they're bouncing up and down on you, the only way you can account for that is if you know when they're doing it. Which sometimes you can see, but I mean... that kind of just depends on how far away you are, if you can see something like that. I have 1,500 credits. I mean, that... it doesn't, like, it's not centered text, unfortunately. Go back. Yeah.
Missile spam.
Oh yeah, I took off the missiles too.
Everything's shooting at me. They retaliate against. Oh shit. Don't kill the abomination.
Yeah, but the main thing I'm concerned with is how good the guns are against capitals. Because it's like, I mean, Interceptor is like, well, I mean, if you hit the Interceptor, it's good. It's like, well, that's the problem. It should be, it's kind of, if someone's pretty good at evading you, you're not going to get an easy hit on them. Or you'll kill them first. Like, it's probably not going to happen. But the thing I'm concerned about the capitals is the capitals can't, like, get away from you. So if it's killing them fast, well, then they're screwed. Because they can't escape. They're just done for. It's like if they can't tank the damage, there's nothing they can actually do at all, because they can't run away, because you're faster, especially if you speed reef it. You're especially faster. I mean, oh, but does that mean in, like, the cruiser and destroyer, does that mean you can up-armor it? Because that'd be interesting.
But shields are, I mean, maybe more armor.
Yeah, more shield regen on the cruiser would definitely be amazing.
That would be, yeah.
Even if it's just like 20% though. It's like, oh my gosh, that's way better than like 10% energy, because you do not need energy in the capitals for like anything. It's like it'll hurt the point defense a little bit. Yeah, I have some angry players over here. They're upset with me.
What? Somebody's jamming.
Yeah, I pissed them off. They want me dead.
I've done the same thing. Oh, Corvettes can get flak. That's really neat. That's cool.
Nice. Yeah, I have to try the Corvette now because
flak's probably amazing.
Choo-choo. Come to me. Whoa. That ramp disoriented me. part. So bad, feel a bit here. Torpedo.
Alright, let's be more aggressive on this side. I'm definitely noticeably taking more chip damage over time with the lighter hull.
Whoa, watching field enemies only. Nice.
I don't know where Naiba went. He was launching a lot of missiles at. It's moderately concerning. Let's go help with that, big old boom.
Uh-oh, big boomers.
Big boomer! It's a little bit, terrifying to go against a ship and not know exactly what his loadout is. It's just like, does he have the ability to blow me away in 1 second? Because it's, the answer is a firm maybe. Oh, there's a dev. I wanna shoot at the dev. Dev man.
But then, if he dies, he can't finish the game.
Oh, he doesn't die in real life. He can put up with it. He's the one who programmed the method for me to kill him, so he should have known that when he signed up for the job.
Interesting. At least you life field. Battlefield. Like armor. Screw the fields, I don't think.
Woo!
He's running. Nice.
Alright. Yep. Got him. Guns are...
Am I the only dude left in my team?
You have one interceptor. Yeah, you lost the battle, so new teammates can't spawn anymore for you. Yeah, you were like one of the last survivors.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, but let's say, like, I definitely think the new guns on the interceptor are definitely too good against capital ships. Because the energy ones too are really good as well. Because like if I had 2 energy and 2 kinetic, I'd be way more efficient with killing a corvette with an interceptor. And the funny thing is, the corvette's supposed to be like a lot better than the actual small ships, but it gets flak though. Like if you put flak on it, like that would do generally a better job. But
You can flak the enemy up good.
I'm trying the repeater guns now. Let's see how
so I think now I need to try out a bomber and see how I want to outfit it. Have my fun with the interceptor.
Hey, what button do we use to tune off the safety to missiles?
It was in one of the sub menus.
I thought it was middle mouse button, but now it doesn't work when I'm in a bomber.
It's either in the X sub menu or the V sub menu.
What if you long press
X1?
Yeah.
I think.
Or the weapon wheel. I don't use missiles enough to know.
Yeah, where's the weapon wheel again?
What does that do?
By default, it's right mouse click for weapon wheel.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, does missile safety? I mean, all it does is it lets you fire missiles when you don't have a lock.
Kid.
That's all it really does. The torpedo array.
Oh, but then can you lock them while they're flying, or?
Yes. Basically, the torpedo, you can only lock it before you launch it. After it's flying, it's gonna do whatever it wants. So if it was unlocked, and then you launch it, and then you get a lock on them, the torpedo that was dumbfired, it's still just gonna be dumbfired. It's not gonna lock on all of a sudden.
Oh, it's for dumbfire, I see.
Yeah. Okay, there's something called a torpedo array.
Yeah. Try it.
It cost 80 credits.
Just put it on.
It's like, meanwhile, while I ask, what button do I push? People are coming to rate me.
Can I keep this on and spawn?
Yes.
What does it do?
It just bursts and normal torpedo launcher.
Alright. Well, I'm not gonna equip it.
Hey everybody, I'm back.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, Flavian.
All right, so what is the feedback?
Having fun.
Halcyons are too painful. Way too painful.
Yeah, they're very powerful against capital class.
That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
I'd say they're too good against capital ships and too good against shields. Where if you only put 4 on an interceptor, if you get 1 burst off an interceptor, you basically kill him in 1 burst, even if he has full shield. So like that's what we're noticing.
It's just the damage output. It's just that. I mean, yeah, it is a fixed weapon, so you don't get a gimbal assist, but I mean that doesn't really account for big targets. First of all, and second, it feels a bit cheesy. You just need like 1 or 2 bursts, and anything smaller than a bomber here.
Yes,
it's dead. It's dead. So
yeah, can imagine that. Of course, the problem is that since it's a fixed weapon, even so it has a convergence. Obviously, hitting a big target like capital ship will be very easy, even if you have a fixed weapon.
Maybe change the velocity of the projectiles, because that would
It's
make it
already
a bit more
slow them down a little bit.
Interceptors and stuff.
It's already a bit slower than the normal guns.
Yeah, I think they can actually take a bit slower. Actually, it's
Even
not
slower?
a problem.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Can try to do that.
Yeah,
Because
that would
if it's a gun that you want to use against capital class, then you might as well keep them slow and not use them against interceptors.
But the idea with Alcyons on the plasma cutter also, these ships should be good against enemy interceptors, but we don't want to make them overpowered against capital ships. So
I do like
Jordan,
the fact that you can make your interceptor lighter, far more maneuverable.
yeah.
That's very cool.
So do you guys have any major bug, stability issue, crash,
No.
or it's only balance issues? Because balance issues were expected. I'm more worried about technical issues.
That's just a weird bug, but it's not major.
Now it performs the same, in my
Yep.
opinion.
This is alright.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
First hour or two doesn't seem like very buggy. No, seems very good. Fine. There's just one bug with the bomber. I don't know if you put that in intentionally. Kind of seems like it.
Which bug?
And the torpedo slot, you can select the capital ship torpedo array. And
Oh yeah, I just mentioned that on the stream 5
Yeah,
minutes ago. Yeah,
It's kind of funny though.
it's completely useless.
It is really fun.
I mean, unless you want to launch torpedoes vertically. But even that, visually, it's a big glitch.
No, it is upgrade. You make a bomber.
Well, how about the
more than a
engines?
bomber.
I see you can. There is an engine slot, but like you can't put anything in it.
No, I lacked time to add more upgrades.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
but I love the system though. Like this is amazing.
Yeah, it's intuitive
Yeah,
and
this
it works.
is what you were always telling us we'd have. And it works.
Yeah,
It's just like
I just
it's
tried-
more
we
than
just-
I thought we would get when you did the loadouts. Like especially for the first version of it, it's like so much more customization than I thought that we'd actually get, which is
Yeah, it's
really
only the
happy.
beginning because, like, what we worked into the past weeks is really to have the system in place, like the code architecture to support, to extend the hardpoint system to have internal hardpoints. But actually, we haven't spent that much time on the new upgrades, on the new weapons. So it's pretty easy to add new upgrades, especially when it just changes ship statistics. So adding an upgrade which modifies, I don't know, the turbo boost, the shield, the way the shields work, or stuff like that, actually pretty easy to do.
Yeah, it's
So
intentional.
we have like 25 upgrades in game right now, but I think in a month we will have double that.
yeah, the UI works. It's kind of intuitive, so easy to use.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's nice to hear.
It was really like we know similar things from other games. Probably just instantly knew how to work with.
And I think there was one more thing I just wanted to mention. I would like the possibility of the repair robot maybe doing a very tiny amount of actual hit point repair, because that way, then you have the possibility of people who focus on armor defense would be a little bit more of a thing that you'd see. But I mean, I can understand.
That's on the to-do list actually.
Yeah, woo! Yeah.
Oh wait, there is a thing. I will give a suggestion. Probably it should be better to highlight the kind of hard points differently. Let's say you use circles for weapons and let's say squares for systems and so on, triangles for missiles and so on. I think that could be an idea. So you can easily tell what you're selecting, basically.
There's already two types of icons: the circles and the hexagons. So the circles are for internal hard points, and the hexagons are for the weapons. So now there is only two types, but certainly we could extend that to have other kind of icons.
Yeah, we did some early tests with that, with different shapes and stuff, but it's something we need to iterate on further.
Alright, I built a bomber with 6 shotguns. I'm gonna have fun with this real quick.
The bomber has 6 loadout points?
Yeah. For small weapons.
Bye, Hutch.
Halcyons.
Yeah, and I put 2 light armor, so I have 3 armor rating instead of 1, which means you're actually immune to a few. I think you're almost immune to like the basic interceptor gun. I don't think you're completely immune. but like it does almost nothing to your
I
whole.
think the base machine guns on the interceptor are like 5 or 6 DPS.
Yeah, so it's like
Not DPS, sorry, shot damage.
yeah,
So
so
like
it's
you're absorbing half of the damage with that.
Right, hey everybody, you're now live on the stream. What do you think of the new patch?
it's the best patch ever so far.
All right,
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun.
awesome.
The Halcyons, man. The Halcyons.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah,
The
overpowered.
Halcyons.
Maybe rebalance in order.
Yeah, but the idea behind them is great.
Yeah.
The idea is great. It's just yeah.
They need like reduce effectiveness against like everything, especially capital.
Yeah.
Well, one way to do it would be to.
They're really painful. Let's say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, seems a good point to make them burst too. But it's kind of like at first didn't seem like, is it normal gun? Is it like machine gun? Because you can still single fire them like 1 or 2 shots, but after 3 shots they just end. And then it's a bit not like used to when I have a burst gun. And when you tap it once, it just bursts, right? It doesn't do 1 or 2. You have to switch to another mode. That was
I can't hear you.
Your mic is a bit bugging out.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to the mic. Maybe. Sorry.
Sounds like a broken wire.
Contact issue.
Yeah.
I actually noticed one thing on the Corvette. I tried to put flak on it, and like they get insta-kept all the time, like 1 or 2 shots and they're gone. I don't know. I don't know if that's intended. Like I don't know if they should last like should be able to withstand only 1 or 2 hits, but basically that's what happening. Seems
So
like
you're speaking about the individual
the
flak
weapons.
getting damaged, not the ship itself, only the weapons.
Yeah, the turrets themselves. Yeah, the turrets.
Yeah, I think they have a pretty big hitbox, so
Yeah,
they are getting hit very easily. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the reason. Yeah.
I like. Yeah, I'm definitely telling all my friends that had this game that were not playing it that yeah, they definitely need to like try it out now. They don't have an excuse anymore. So you better play this game because especially if they balance patch it, you're not gonna have fun with the guns that are probably a little bit better than they should be. You know, might as well have your fun.
Oh boy.
We still have torpedoes as well. I'm scared to see what you can do in a cruiser.
So the capital ships don't have a lot of new upgrades.
Okay.
They have a bunch of them, but they're not super original or very.
Try this.
They're kind of like the same as you see in the small ships, basically. Just like.
There are some differences.
Okay. So like.
Let's see if I can get my Corvette.
They don't have new weapons or anything, so.
I'm just waiting for one of these You know, I'm going after this player interceptor. I'm gonna fight him with shotguns. This calls for bold action.
Let's see. I can put flat cannons on the Corvette.
Yeah. Can you put even more flak on the destroyer?
Oh, sorry, it looks awesome.
A missile?
They're giant turrets. They're big MK4 turrets on the.
Nice shot, Star.
Thanks, but was that the missile or the...
Yeah, it was the missile.
Ah,
I thought I dodged it.
Flag
Nice,
turrets is
this.
great on the Corvette.
Auto aim turret there and there. Thank you.
I mean...
Aha! Got him!
Definitely.
Got him!
They're fun to use. They're super fun to use. But, yeah, the damage is too... The damage output is just too high.
Tech shotguns is pretty
I
good.
don't want that.
Oh, tism.
Let's do that. I'm just gonna be a flak cannon here. Let's just load this thing up. Let's see what happens.
The gunman? What's
Hello.
that weapon?
Shotguns.
Shotgun? Okay.
I win!
Whoa, whoa.
Barely!
Yeah.
Died after...
Oh, you
I can
died as
shoot.
well.
Yeah. I died after the fact, though, but works.
Oh, hang on. We killed each other?
Yeah.
Really?
I was on 5%. Your explosion finished me off, basically.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Alright. So, that was fun bomber, the heavy bomber. Let's actually lighten the bomber, because I think that makes more sense.
Okay, so I should be. Oh boy.
Light
Oh,
bomber.
no.
That's what you want. That's what makes this TISM deadly. Like, heavy's a cute idea, but it's just not effective enough. I mean, if it reduced damage on the shield, it would be really good, but it do not, which is what I want. Instead of slow.
You know what? I actually noticed now that the shapes in the UI are different. I just I noticed only now. I mean, they seem similar. They look really similar. But yeah, I think it was just me not paying attention.
Well, it's also that the legend only shows the circles, because I didn't have time to add the little hexagons to the legend.
Oh, okay. But
So you are
yeah,
excused.
Well, if I want to go.
Alright. I'm gonna try out this against some more player interceptors, and then I'm gonna have fun with a Corvette. Can a Corvette have... Oh, I'll figure out for myself in a second. It's like...
So, Hutch
But definitely, I would say Bomber and Interceptor I want to run light, and then I think the Corvette will be the first ship I want to run heavy. That's what I'm feeling. I mean, that means that the Corvette's even more vulnerable. Well, it might survive a torpedo, actually. Well, I mean, it shouldn't, because the armor will only reduce by 8, but... I don't know, maybe that matters.
Oh, let's do it like this. Okay, we're good there. Oh yeah.
Torpedoes, yes. I see. Kind of hidden the stuff, because there's so many internal modules that look the same.
So I can't wait for like having the thrusters unlocked too, because like.
But I would prefer this over a big list. You just click at stuff. Seems like I can remember where it is on the ship. Oh, it's somewhere in front. I can mount that.
Oh. Ha! Skimmed it. Alright.
Deploy. Let's try these bombers. Let's try this shotgun boat.
Yeah. Shotgun boat's pretty good.
Shotgun boat?
Yeah, but I think the Halcyons are probably better.
I think they are better, but shotguns are more fun.
Shotguns are really effective against
Did still.
Yeah, also they're not really as good as the Halcyons at range. And the range is quite important after all.
Anything above 800 meters. And it has to be a destroyer or a capture, like cruiser or something. And you can do quite a lot of damage, like just the last 5% you can take it out.
Your mic, man.
Oh,
We
it's
really
a
can't.
it's a USB cable. Sorry, I found it out.
Hmm. Alright, so I don't see what the flat cannons. Oh, hang on.
Something happened.
Yeah, that was my missile.
Probably test them before I jump into battle.
Ugh.
So I got 4 flat cannons, MK4 flat
I
cannons.
assumed
mounted on a Corvette
the
right
flare took care of it when it did not.
See what this does.
That's how I usually die. Alright, time to have fun. The bomber's really good. Time. Corvette?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I want to try. I want to see what happens.
Got better turrets too.
Yeah,
Bye.
it might be fun, but it's just not. Yeah, the bomber, the shotgun boat, just scrap it, I guess.
That's no joy.
Yeah.
There it is.
I mean, obviously, you want this. Like, why would we want anything else?
Tactical nukes.
No, just only flak on the core.
AMS Corvette is also pretty fun.
AMS.
Lambs.
Does it actually work?
Yes.
On it, and you do the AMS damage mod, you can. It takes a while, but you can take out interceptors quite easy.
Okay.
You suck against other ships.
Penetrate them before they penetrate you.
Yeah. Yeah. What I meant is the AMS laser actually.
I'm not really doing any damage.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So quite pointless, I guess.
I mean, you got a ship that is very good against missiles, torpedoes, mines, on which can kill interceptors. So it's not so bad.
Yeah, I see.
Just that you suck against other bombers on corvettes. On capital ships, of course.
Oh wow, it did enough damage. It killed him. Okay.
This build. Let's see if I can do.
Like this
Super,
idea.
Like.
Yep, all the flak. And as well as double armor, because I can repair in a Corvette, so I think going armor makes more sense. This is improving the shield. I'd love to have heavy armor on the Corvette, though. I feel like that'd be even better. This heavy armor, it says in the description, so that's either not done yet, or for capitals.
There's a heat issue. But I've got the heat dissipator, so there we go.
Alright, let's get out of the hangar before we shoot the flag. Alright, so... Oh, one's considered. I consider separate fire groups, which is a little strange. Huh. That's a little weird. Why is it considered a different fire group?
So the auto turrets on the Corvette don't actually function as auto turrets. Am I right on that?
Yeah, they're not automatic. You have to trigger them manually. Yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing.
That's what it is.
It's not really handy because you can't use all of the turrets at the same time on the Corvette. They are always split in different group, and depending on which weapon they are. So each type of weapon has its own group, which works, but on the fighters and on the bombers. But the Corvette.
Okay, it's the bottom weapon that does that. Alright, well, let's go die in this bomber real quick, and then we'll try out a destroyer.
So basically, if you want to shoot all the turrets at the same time on the Corvette, you really have to use the same weapon.
Yeah, so all flak is insanely impractical, but I want to try it.
Yeah, it was interesting. It didn't work out that well, but it's just a slow firing weapon, right? So as long as it slow turning turrets as well. Wonder if I have a turret turning upgrade. Turret rotation, yeah, we can add that to what? But I can only have that or the heat dissipator by the looks of it.
Be careful because faster turret rotation only applies to MK4 weapons.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
And flags are MK5, if I remember well.
Oh, you know what? We should probably differentiate between the storage icons, the sensor icons, and the weaponry icons.
Yeah.
At some point. I know Jan was mentioning we need more icons, so I just realized that there were the different types there like that.
Alright, hopefully there's someone to shoot at here. There probably is. But then, after I test out Destroyer and Cruiser, probably going back to the Bomber and playing with them. With the shotgun build, just to get more used to it. It's been a long time since I used Bomber.
Station module bug before anybody else did.
Haha. What's going on here? Why can't
Bug Hunter champion.
So I can't unmount the flight assist on the Corvette?
You can, but you need to unmount the targeting assist first.
There it is.
That's the first thing that was a little bit unintuitive. Maybe
Yeah.
a warning or something, or it
Yeah.
says in the
description, yeah, but
target,
that's it.
Target description.
Yep.
Target assist description. It says it needs the flight assist, right? But if you just try to remove the flight assist, nothing happens. It's just stuck.
Oh, it's a civilian utility ship. That's what the Corvette basically is.
Yeah, we need to do a lot more polish over everything. Like, needs to have little notifications. Dan also mentioned when he was deleting accidentally a loadout. So we need to have a pop-up to ask a confirmation for that.
So I also see too.
I all consider that polish. Like.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah. So for instance, there's a dependency issue right now with Warp Jammer 2.0 because the Warp Jammer requires targeting assist. Targeting assist requires flight assist, and I don't think I can actually have all three of those at the same time. Can I? Oh. No, it doesn't work because I think Warp Jam 2 requires Warp Jam 1. I only have 3 slots available, but it requires 4 total slots.
Yeah.
You're lacking slots.
I need more slots, but I don't
How many shafts? I have 27. Alright. Extra shaft. It's no joke.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, I've got a bunch of it there. 30 extra.
Of course, you could remove the targeting assist.
I'm sorry for the stream.
Oh my
it's probably riveting to watch this.
Problem is I'm getting attacked by players that I cannot see.
Yeah. So I don't have enough. I don't have enough at all.
Yeah. You don't have enough.
Yeah. So we'll have to look at that at some point. Let's see. Destroyer loadout. I'm just looking at my currency. I know at the beginning of the game I gave myself a bunch of credits to use, but I'm seeing that drop fast. So experimentation with the loadouts is going to be frustrating if you don't have the credits to spend. Let's see.
You can make a bomber, grind a bomber, but that wouldn't be interesting for the stream.
No. I'm gonna try loading out a destroyer here. See if I can improve it. So AMS laser dam. Oh, let's create a new loadout. Name it.
There is a weird thing. Seems like my FPS tank as soon as you get close enough to the station, but besides that, it's okay. It's just being close to the station that for a reason tanks down my FPS.
Which station are you talking about?
Now I'm at Center Station, but I remember there was another station on a planet. I don't remember which one, but it's weird. I don't know. Probably it's my my GPU that can take it, but it's it's kind of
So
strange because
what's your
anywhere
GPU on system spec?
980M. Basically
Okay.
basically a 970 desktop, basically.
Yeah, it's probably your GPU which is
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah,
You're
totally.
playing in which quality settings?
Go.
Yeah, I'll try to change them. Yeah. No, it's just look at strange because everything else it's just fine. So.
Okay.
So the MK4s are here, or the MK6s. Oh no, MK4s are the largest. Oh no, this is Mark 6. Mark 6 large cannon.
Yeah, keeping the repair was definitely a good idea, because I lost all my flat guns in seconds, but they're all getting repaired. Oh, that's a close range. Redirect.
Let's load out the flak.
We don't want to get hit by a torpedo. I mean, we might live with the armor, but, I mean...
You know what? Flak can probably get mounted on an MK4 as well, can't it?
I think so.
Let's just see.
Okay.
Yep. Interesting. Okay, so 4s and 5s are all that. Let's see if we have missile array.
Alright. So, if you can dodge torpedoes in a cruiser, you can dodge them in a Corvette. That's how that works,
Potentially.
apparently.
Should.
Yeah.
What I want to test is a capital ship where you make a loadout, where you put all the upgrades into maneuverability.
I would want to try out being
cool.
heavy first, honestly.
Adding a destroyer faster than an interceptor would be pretty funny.
Well,
They're pretty nimble, destroyers.
Oh.
That's quite a stretch.
It is. I'll have to go over some of the descriptions, I think.
So on capital ships, I think what works pretty well are all the plating upgrades. Because they add on your armor, and obviously you will be a bit slower. But that makes you more resistant against small ships.
Feather hull. Incompatible. Oh, I see. Incompatible with feather hull. Light armor plating +1. Oh, okay. Interesting.
You're not gonna get move torpedoes? It's just not gonna happen.
I'm just gonna try loading up everything.
The only thing I can't outsmart is a bullet.
Significant mass increase.
Everything else I can outsmart, generally. Except missiles. Missiles, I have a 50% chance to just ignore a missile and have it kill me for no reason. What I always do.
Alright, let's try this. My total cost for this destroyer is...
Since this patch... my mic is working now, right?
Yep. It's still getting a little bit here and there, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, anyway, all of the station turrets are not firing at me anymore as a small ship. That's what I noticed. The station defenses don't.
So clearly what we should do is engage a Corvette, because we have a terrible weapon config for engaging another Corvette.
Where are you right now? What team are you on?
Oh, no.
Oh, you're on my team. Where are you?
Yeah, I'm over...
Are you on mission at the moment?
Yes, I'm on Xanther. And I can't because I have to go back to dodging torpedoes from a boomer, so... Oh, I have lambs to help me this time, though. Yay! Thank you, lambs.
Okay, well in that case, I will deploy at active then station and meet you. I gotta change my control setup.
Yeah. I don't think I have a long expected life, though.
No worries. I'm trying a different kind of loadout here too, so...
Yeah, I'm living on borrowed time right now.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I actually, the corvettes on the, I mean the turrets on the corvette can actually shoot at multiple targets at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but only the turrets currently selected in the target in the weapon can shoot, right? In the current fire group, I mean. Like if you have multiple fire groups.
So I think the one flak on the bottom needs to be a lambs. What the hell is shooting at me?
I just was able to destroy Jokin Station with one bomber.
What?
With the enhanced additional torpedoes.
Ow.
Like, what was it? 16, 8, 9 torpedoes, I think. But it was the smallest station, of course.
Yeah.
But I think I will put some shotguns in this thing too.
Okay, let's try setting these to auto, these to manual.
Aha, we're doing true damage to this Corvette. Oh yeah. He'll be dead before
shield.
Next year.
Yeah, he's going into the bay. I'm gonna wreck him.
Let's see.
Alright, as a
Heat
frickin'
dissipation.
why is a cruiser targeting me? Does it not have anything else to shoot at?
What the fuck happened there?
Oh, did you do something?
I flew into the bay he was in, and then somebody else chased me as well.
Oh, to get ya. Black say away.
Should be able to customize when I'm in this screen.
That flak hisses in anger.
I guess there is no heat dissipator for the destroyer, eh?
Aw, we already overheated. It's a shame.
I don't think so then.
No, probably not.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna jump back in.
That's not a good build idea, unfortunately.
Gotta try the extremes first, right? You don't have to, but see what does what. I can create little walls of flak now, though. Very nice.
To deny an area.
Yeah. The heat dissipation doesn't... It does overheat pretty quickly if I'm not careful.
It's definitely more durable, though. Like, the armor makes a huge difference.
I'm really sluggish now, yeah. As well.
Yeah.
But it flies a little bit more like I'm a small cruiser.
So now we can test out the Destro. Oh, it has repeaters instead. Okay. What are the difference? Or per shot damage?
No, that's fine. Oh,
What's
did
your
that just...
rate of-
That's good. Oh, really
Guns
slow.
seem like they're just generally. You definitely want them.
Yeah, this definitely flies more like a cruiser now. Whoops.
Only one more.
Come on.
Missile arrays, we really need on.
Right, there we go.
Oh.
The fact that you cannot spawn with your loadout close to the battle, is that a balancing choice, or is that still need to be
Well,
figured out?
the instant action option is essentially you're taking over an existing AI ship on location.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's another thing I wanted to mention. Basically, yeah, if you click on instant action, you won't get the loadout you chose.
No,
No,
that's what I'm
no,
asking.
and you shouldn't.
Actually, yeah.
No,
I
the way it's
understand that, but-
designed. Yeah, yeah.
It,
The way
it
it's been
depends on
designed
what the
is.
button is saying. Because sometimes, you know,
Yeah.
there is a carrier, and if there is a carrier, you will spawn with your desired loadout.
What is going on
Yeah, I
here?
mean the instant action, yeah, makes sense because it allows you to take over an AI ship, which is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Flavian, look at the
Yeah.
stream for a second.
Yeah.
What am I? Oh my goodness! I know what that is.
What?
Look at. Do you see the stream? Do you guys all see this in game right now? No, you probably don't see it where you are. There's a tiny sliver of Aristia that's in the sun, but that's it.
Oh,
It's
I see.
it's all occluded by Wreath Prime. I've never seen that before.
Oh
But the
yeah, I took a
atmosphere.
screenshot. The
Yeah.
top is like lit. I thought it was a bug at first.
Yeah, the atmosphere's still glowing, but I mean that's been like that for a while, so the atmosphere glow. But that looks wild.
Such a small piece.
Yeah, it's a tiny little piece of it in the sun.
Slice.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's weird. It's really bizarre looking.
It's a Death Star.
Yeah, I thought it was a bug at first, yeah.
It is a pretty cool effect, even though it's unrealistic.
I'm gonna fly down there. Oh, you know what? Being a heavy ship now, I probably shouldn't go in atmosphere with this destroyer.
Ah, yeah.
Oh no, that's probably a bad
You're gonna
idea.
fall down like a brick. Bye.
Yeah, like the cruisers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, heavy loaded out cruisers then really don't want to go into Atmo. Should see how it's the heaviest and most expensive cruiser you can build.
Need to grind more before that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You just want to do ranged combat and stay stable.
Well, that's where having the single player mode will maybe have a use sooner than later in that case. Maybe. I guess it makes sense in that sense. Ha 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 ha. Neva asking for fully functional celestial mechanics. Yeah. Nope. As cool as that would be.
I use
as
a
cool as it would be.
destroyer with 13 flat cannons?
Let's see.
Is this
Yeah, I have 13. I have 13 on me right now.
I want to try it.
Nice.
But no, we want lambs, definitely.
And a ton of mines. So here comes some mines. Hope you're all ready for them. Red team.
I want 2 lambs because I
already
took the
finished
extra
it out of time.
lambs damage, I think is really useful. Or maybe I just only want
Oh,
lamb.
no.
I don't know.
They're taking out all my flat cannons right away. Shoot.
Need corvettes.
Take 3 corvettes with full flat cannons and just deny the whole skybox.
Alright. Let's deploy this destroyer. I'm not gonna build the cruiser, it's just gonna be a paper cruiser. Did not have...
Who's shooting at me already?
Alright, R and F still work.
Oh boy. I'm gonna die so fast here.
Who's shooting at you?
Alright, so we have 10 flak instead. +1, because it's a little weird. It's like, clearly, the problem with that flacking Corvette was there wasn't enough flak. Like, that's just logical, in my mind. That's why it didn't work.
It was definitely not effective. That's a delete.
Yeah, but it was you versus the rest of our team here. So
yeah, there were a lot of people there. Definitely.
You know what? Glimmerfall?
Let's get rid of that one as well.
Ah, it's spacebar.
Okay.
No, I didn't want that.
I am enjoying this a lot, though. This is good.
Keybinds! That's where we want to be.
Plasma cutter and halcyons. I'll try this out again.
Capital ships.
Keep
Up
the
and
robot.
down.
Shield regen. Let's take that off. Let's get rid of the scanner.
Ah, okay.
Hey,
I
leave me
see.
alone,
I
I'm
see
just
what
want
else.
to grind here.
Oh.
That's fine.
Wait, why the rotation? Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get my
Okay, that's an
controls. I see what I was
expensive loadout.
thinking. We're slow. We have a slightly slower maximum speed than the destroyer. What flight is this?
Okay, so I'm gonna save this loadout. Check the missions. Defense, good. So I'm gonna deploy it.
We don't need to go that fast in a destroyer. Why would we need to go fast? That's silly. Going fast is just like point. You don't need to go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Let's see here.
Alright, I'm gonna go die at Xanther. And then that way I can use my bomber again, which is what I actually wanted to do.
Oh, missed it. How?
Don't need that one anymore.
So I basically have a slightly less extreme destroyer to Hutch, because I do have 2 anti-missile lasers. But it is 11 flak cannons.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't really. Definitely a loadout that doesn't make a lot of sense on your own.
It doesn't make any sense.
Maybe having some, if it had a fleet support, you could see something like that being effective.
It desperately
depending on what
needs
strategies your team is using.
It desperately needs to have at least a little bit of normal kinetic point defense. Would be helpful.
Okay, good.
The repeater guns, I'd say, is probably what you want.
Okay, defensive battle, Glimmerfall, Sirake. That's happening now.
But we just
Right
want to...
now.
I mean, I actually want to turn off my cannons, honestly, and just let the flaks have all the... You know... Have the full capability to flak the world.
The enemy fleet just spawned right on top of the base, and they're flying into it. Ooh, okay. It's kind of exciting. Guided weapons.
Is it normal that the enemy fleet arrives earlier at the defense than your own fleet?
It varies a little bit sometimes.
They arrived at the same time, but I think the direction is randomized. Or no, the direction is based on the base that they're actually flying from. I think is what it was.
Yeah, it can vary a little bit, but it's generally the same time. Sometimes one side's just slightly closer. It's just the way it is. And sometimes they crash on a planet.
I have to be more accurate now.
Alright. So this is the destroyer that's literally built to die. Because it can't escape ever. It's like, you better win your fight, because you ain't getting out.
I was wondering if the warp drive should be an upgrade.
Like different types.
An upgrade in itself. Like, could you create a ship which doesn't have a warp drive at all?
And well, you could. It would work if you for a fighter.
I mean, it could.
Like a carrier-only fighter or a short-range only fighter. It could work there because you could just die and respawn back on your carrier. You don't need to travel manually yourself. There's no need if you're just playing with your carrier.
It's a choice. It could free a slot for something else.
Yeah. So I'd say it should be an important slot, though. Like, you should get, like, more energy regeneration or something like that. Something major that, like, changes how the ship is.
Yeah.
For the fact you can't warp.
Warp is a pretty big thing.
Oh.
Not having warp would slow down the game.
I Corvette.
Would have to go...
Oh.
It's so impractical, but it looks great.
not
Nice.
sure if you should make the
But
warp
what-
drive a module, because everybody's gonna have two loadout variations, one without, one with. Depending on where the spawn is, they're gonna pick the corresponding loadout.
It's like, well, they do have to stay with the thing while they're alive, though.
Yeah,
Like,
but
if they don't have a
apply
warp drive and
damage.
they have to die and then respawn, like, that's costing money, so they're... So if you want to also have a interceptor that's well outfitted, that's expensive, sacrificing one every time you need to move might not be a very good idea.
Yeah, but we're
I
gonna
think
make
I
so
think
that
it
you
only
can-
makes sense once we have the undock mechanism. You know, you could go back at the station or at your carrier and simply get reimbursed and get another profile.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and once that
that's,
happens, then if there's a carrier, you pick the one without the warp drive, because you can just spawn there if you die.
I'd say for the capital ships, it seems that having... There's no reason to have a specialized build unless you're doing something incredibly specific. Because your weapons do a great job of automatically doing their job. So there's no reason to make it so hyper-specialized like this. It's
Yeah.
like the heat sinks can't handle it. It's like maybe 6 flak guns you could get away with, but like 10 is just like, yeah, it's just so impractical because you can't actually use them to their full capability. It's just a lot. You're just adding burst damage, not sustained damage. Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of comments here.
Ah, destroys cruiser, make it go away. I want to make sure we're angled against the cruiser so he has a bad shot. So the bullets just miss. It's quite nice. I quite like that about the destroyer. Like, you're facing versus a cruiser is very important for if you live or not. Oh, now we lost one. Alright, so... It's time to turn off the flak, turn on the main guns, put all the power in weapons, and then shoot them. Yeah, this works though. I'm scared for what the variants for Mark 6 and Mark 7 guns are gonna be. It's a little terrifying. Yeah, like if you want to make a destroyer that fights other destroyers, like I think heavy armor might make sense as long as they don't run away. Then it doesn't make sense if they decide to run away.
Yeah, it's definitely not a mirrored engagement anymore.
It's like no, like 2 heavy armors is like you have such a big advantage for health. And you take like it's just the amount of chip damage you take that goes to the shield, it's way lower too. That's like the main thing I notice. And the funny thing is having the feather hole in like the interceptor, you take a lot more damage that goes through your shield. Like you have to feels like you have to repair more often or keep better track of your health. Even though it's not that big a change.
I need to set my zoom to be something else. What's it set to currently?
Yeah. I mean, they did blow up like 5 guns. Yeah, Corvettes are more important now because they need to repair all their dumb builds now. They need to be here because we're doing stupid stuff that makes no sense. I think having 2 lambs and getting the increased lambs damage, I think that's a pretty good idea. So, just use the lambs upgrade to get away with not having as many. and then put like more probably normal kinetic guns on, which are more multi-purpose. It's probably more practical.
Survivability of the Corvette is still very low.
Look to be quickly accessible.
Burst damage him down.
Something quickly accessible on the joystick here. Trying to think, what is this one? Weapons menu? Yeah, you know what? I could do that. Try this. Weapons menu. Wait, what? I'll just clear this one actually. No, don't do that. I probably just messed it all up. Let's try this. Oh, that's interesting. They look rasterized. No, that's fine.
Alright, time for me to go to sleep.
Alright.
Some well-deserved sleep. So have fun, and looking forward to reading more of your feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I said everything I had immediately. I have to test stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna spend some time doing this. Thanks for spending your time talking to us there, Flavian.
Yeah, no problem.
See you online.
Again. Yeah, bye.
Good night.
Stuff is definitely more.
I'm definitely, with the heavy armor destroyer, I'm definitely way better at fire supporting on a cruiser, because I'm not as vulnerable to him. It's not as bad. The funny thing is, the cruiser is faster than me.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I could reset a key for thrusting override and turn off the assist and bypass that, but... Alright, so... It was fun, Destroyer. I'm gonna throw away 900 credits, but I want to make a paper cruiser that I can't build and then go back to the bomber and actually test them out more. That's what I want to do.
I'm really annoyed by
Because it was an impractical build anyway. It was just working. Because there's no one here to take advantage.
Whoa.
Also, I bet, though, that having...
Just lost my sensors.
I bet having an actual light cruiser, light destroyer, is probably more practical because that means it's easier to dodge torpedoes, and that's like the main thing you're afraid of, and you can outspeed a cruiser even more than you could previously, so... It's like, you're only worried about bombers and cruisers, and more speed means you can avoid both of them, and how they're threatening to you. So that's probably more practical. Oh, you can put flak on a cruiser.
Torpedoes are the most danger to the capital ships. The biggest danger to the capital ships. Besides Mark 7s.
Yeah.
Mark 6 are they can kill you.
Oh.
But they
That's an AMS manual use?
Yeah.
Damn. That was wild.
I used the AMS.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look actually good against the small things. So
Interesting. Alright, well, let's see. Jump back to my
And
ship
mounted weapons.
installation.
Okay. The repair crew does repair mounted weapons, so you probably would rather have that on a capital ship, honestly.
Oh, that's nice.
Hmm.
That's really nice. Because
It specifically mentions weapons, so you're not reliant on corvettes, but if there was a corvette with the repair field, he would basically double your repair speed that you already have, which is probably even better, ideally. Alright. But I'd never want the reactors because I don't like having... I like having regen rate, not capacity.
What is this?
Depends what kind of style.
Are the AMS automatic? Like, do they shoot automatically at
Not on the Corvette, but on the destroyer, yes, they are automatic.
Yeah.
You can put AMS on a cruiser.
You can?
Yes. Yes.
Oh
So
my
how
God.
do I use the AMS to shoot down missiles on the Corvette?
Then...
Oh, something weird just happened with my track.
That's a good question, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question, I guess.
I think the AMS is still automatic on the Corvette. think
No,
it's just...
it doesn't look like so. No.
It doesn't fire?
No, it looks like it doesn't.
I thought the weapons were specific.
You do
That's
something.
actually a lot of damage.
Is it RTX? No, we do not have RTX.
That's all it is. Okay.
Go Accor Station, Defense. Starting. Oh, why can't I select it? Come on.
Has the landing pad changed for the resource pad?
You can put flat... Oh my gosh, you could put like 20 flat cannons on a cruiser.
Why?
It looks like they get
You're just gonna
wrecked.
I can't buy it, but let's see. How many though?
Flat cannons, just total
How
flat
many?
cannon cruiser.
Yeah. How many would this be? I'm just gonna fill out all the slots real quick. I like what I'm seeing.
They just take out so much heat, it's annoying.
Oh, missed one. Alright, you could have 21 flat cannons. Very impractical, but you know.
21 flat cannons. What is that going to do to your heat, though? That's going to be...
Well, it is a cruiser.
Yeah, a cruiser can take more heat, but...
Definitely need the heat sink.
Maybe it would be interesting.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
How expensive is gonna be a decent cruiser?
Just the low price of 2,500.
Yeah, well,
2,500? That's like the price of a carrier.
Yeah. And then I'll make a paper carrier too.
Well, like Flavian was saying, the balance for expense, like cost versus effectiveness, is going to be like even the balance with how many credits you earn is really off right now.
Yeah. I'll just say the only thing I'm thinking about is like the fact you can just put the lambs of everything is like I feel like there should be some limitation with it because it feels like it kind of hurts the roles that the ships have somewhat. But the fact that you could just like the weapons, I think it's that like the interceptor and the bomber are great examples where they can kind of equip different weapons entirely. I think that's more what it needs to be rather than you can just put any gun on anything because that kind of like undermines the roles of the ships. It's like every ship needs to have unique guns it can only equip that do different things. I feel like that's a better approach in general. But I mean, I bet like the reason you can put every turret everywhere right now is just because it's like it's just to test it, really.
Yeah.
But it's just like yeah, because Interceptor feels like it's more done with its customization. Generally. So. I mean, I'm not going to customize this anymore. I can't build it, so, I mean, there's no point. So, I think it's time to move. Although, you have different taste. You can have 3 repair crews.
Oh my.
Like, that would double the repair
Oh.
of, like, the modules. I don't think that's worth it, but, I mean, if you put 2 repair crews and 1 feather hull, you get a tiny bonus to your maneuverability. And you only hurt your health, like, a little bit. Yeah, you lose 20% health, which is actually kind of a big deal. That's like an extra. That's like you have 1 less torpedo you can get hit by, essentially.
Should be a lot more accurate with these Halcyons, that's for sure.
Hey, you get like a tiny bonus. I don't know how that works. Oh, it's only 5% mass for repair crews, because repair crew is different than the repair bot that you get on the smaller. That makes a lot of sense.
Wait, there was a repair crew for the cruisers? Or
Yeah,
for the
repair
capital?
crew. And actually,
Okay.
the one on the... Well, they're different costs on the different ships, but it's actually a different module entirely. Oh my gosh, the... Wait. So, the carrier gets 2 Mark 7s.
Wow.
Now, the carrier got upgraded. And, ooh, that's expensive. Yeah, you could put... Oh, the default loadout doesn't have flak anymore. It's only gun turrets and other tisms. Yeah. So, if you just make a... you just want a durable carrier. I want 8 armor. It's almost 5,000 credits.
Go like that. There we go.
Okay, I have 2,000 credits.
But
Let's see what I can buy.
I mean, realistically, you want, what, 1 repair crew. Yeah. So there definitely needs to be, like, basically class-exclusive weapons and turrets, but also general-purpose ones you can put on anything at the same time. Or, like, introducing different types of, like, mounts. It's like, where the Mark 5s aren't universal, like, you can't... Or, like, the Mark 4s, like, you can't just put a LAMS anywhere you want so that you just turn your cruiser into a point defense cruiser. It's, like, way better than Destroyer could ever hope to be, just because it has more weapon mounts. Doesn't really make much sense, because you still get to have all your kinetic guns, so you can just have a cruiser that's better at point defense and direct attack at the same time. I mean, it's at the cost of it being really expensive, but, like, in the end game, that doesn't really... The cost doesn't matter as much, it just matters as to, like, well, how many ships you have, really. So, like, if you can get away with a ship that does 2 jobs at the same time and it does 1 better, then that's way better for your team. Alright, so, back to the bomber. I remembers the build. I should really save this, honestly. Oh, that's not a thing right now, but it's nice to know that'll be for the future. Gimbal range, we don't have any gimbal.
Okay. Kills are definitely... I don't know, I gotta find a nicer loadout here, I think.
What are you using now?
Well, I have 1 plasma cutter, a single Halcyon, and then 2 of the machine guns.
Gotcha.
So I'm switching. I'm kind of using plasma cutter at long range with a zoom, and trying to cut down a little bit, but the accuracy requirement is much higher, and I have a harder time with a joystick having an accurate hit. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so the reason why the Halcyons are doing so well, they technically have triple the DPS of the normal machine guns. And then shotguns actually slightly beat out the Halcyons. Because that's the funny thing, you could also put Halcyons on a bomb and fight off the interceptors that have Halcyons.
It might be a better platform if you want to make a lightweight bomber.
But you could just have shotguns instead, so like... I like the idea of having shotguns. And then light hull... Do I want the more shield regen? I guess I do. I actually kind of do. I quite like it. I'll do the same thing for the interceptor. Just put the shield regen upgrade on. And I would love extra missiles, torpedoes. I'm not using the ship for its actual purpose of bombing. That'd be silly.
Really, extra torpedoes is really expensive.
Yeah.
Wow, the cruiser.
Yeah.
200.
So, gonna go back to shooting things with shotguns.
But there's some exploits here and some bugs that you can put the normal torpedo launcher on the cruiser now.
Shoot.
The small one.
What?
It has more ammo.
Yeah, it does have literally 3 health, so you better hope nothing hits it.
Yeah, but it has double the ammo.
Jeez.
And
it's very vulnerable.
More damage. I don't know why it says more damage, but
yeah, that doesn't even make sense.
doesn't make any sense.
What? Oh, okay.
What are you doing now?
I just used the AMS on me, and I couldn't do anything. Just completely destroyed me. Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Bug zapping.
Wow. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to deal with that. I don't know
it's
how to
like
handle
the
that.
Corvette. Is it Corvette lambs? Because I feel like it's Corvette.
Yeah.
Because the Corvette, the guns will just auto-target you. Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Corvette
Let's see.
lambs.
Let's create a new one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Corvette lambs is probably gonna be one of the stronger things against little ships, definitely.
Interesting, but that would make the Corvette for once worth it.
Yeah. Unless probably a bomber with shotguns or something can just completely end your day, or another Corvette.
Yeah, the Corvette, anything can end the Corvette's day. Even
Although with the Corvette, you could also do half energy and half kinetics, and you're okay against like, interceptors, bombers, and other Corvettes. It's really general purpose if you do that.
So let's try this. So I'm gonna try to. Yeah, AMS should scale down with range. Yeah, no, that would make sense. Based on distance. I mean, it makes sense from a gameplay point of view.
Well, already
speaking. Let's see here. So if we do feather hull. Yeah, the language on that we're gonna have to adjust. But I will use the feather hull. And
get out of here.
Let's unmount the machine guns. I think I have. What are the ones that are close? Shotgun. Oh, you know what? Why is the shotgun there?
I forgot that I had no energy because I bit the shield.
Alright, I'm gonna strip it down completely.
Or bomber.
Yeah, just strip it right down. Make it naked, as the description says. Let's see, and let's load some health.
I need to re-engage. I got so many Corvettes and interceptors that just immediately locked on. Yeah, I need to recharge the shield and then go to our.
Let's make it a missile
bad
boat.
Engagement altogether.
Oh no, I know. I'm playing around. I'm trying to see what makes sense here. Seeing what I can get away with. Oh, I have to re-add. Okay, so let's add the flight assist. And then re-add the targeting assist. I don't need the scanner.
On the carrier
Let's
look
use
a little bit weird.
Heat dissipator.
The Mark 7s?
Yeah. Do you see the placement?
I think I found a bug on the
It's
destroyer.
like, I didn't look really close.
Wait. I think I found a bug on the destroyer. Basically, apparently, there is a problem with Mark 4 and Mark 5 hardpoints. Apparently...
I was moving cool.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, basically, the Mark 4 hardpoints are marked as Mark 5s. I don't know what's happening. So...
Thanks, Neva.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here, really.
Let's see, so those are all the weapon slots, except for this torpedo launcher.
Oh, there goes our Corvette. It got gained up by like
torpedo
20.
array. Have you tried putting a torpedo array on your bomber?
Yeah.
I didn't spawn with it because it seemed very pointless, but I did look
I
at
flew
it.
around. It's like
That's
you want
awesome.
to be bomber.
Yeah. Alright, never mind. I got it. No, false alarm. False alarm.
No worries. Yeah, that's
It's
not
like the
supposed to
bomber
be.
caravan.
That's hilarious.
Bomber caravan.
Yeah.
That's what you get for killing my friend. Stupid.
Okay, let's get rid of that. I don't want the torpedoes. I'm gonna try.
Feather hull with the bomber.
Yeah, I'm trying that. Yeah.
Oh, that's still a very big target.
Yeah, much faster though, much more maneuverable. I've got my heat dissipation increasing, energy recharge rate. Oh, you know what? I need to make sure that.
Heavy.
Yeah, I
Now
was
we
doing
have
it
to fight.
backwards there. Let's see,
Now you can make it
reactor.
fight right
Let's get the expanded
This is
energy capacitor.
I mean, if you put Featherhull on a bomber, it's basically like a heavy interceptor. Kinda.
Yeah.
now. We have 6 guns.
That's what I'm doing right now, yeah.
Yeah.
I have
No torpedoes, yeah.
more blasters, auto-aiming, oh well, I guess gimbaled blasters, 4x4, and then 2 Halcyons up front, so if I overcharge those with an extra capacitor, the bomber also has extra energy output from the start. Let's see if we can, you know what?
Whoa, 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 what is hitting me so many times?
Well, maybe missile launcher.
Probably
makes sense.
lambs? We gotta get away
I
real quick,
think,
because there's a
that's
lot
it
of
for me.
missiles.
Gonna take some sleep, I guess.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, thanks for joining us there, Starwave.
Been fun. Hope to do that again. Good night. Bye bye.
Alright. Cheers.
Nighty night.
Alright. Yeah, sorry to anybody that's actually watching.
Rockets, the missiles are now forward facing, I noticed. Not upwards anymore.
Oh, on the cruiser, or which one?
On the bomber. Check. Because
Oh, they're straight forward?
Just-
Oh, that's right, they were tilted before.
Still carry them.
it was not possible to use them
2
as,
destroyers are able to lock onto it.
well, it was very unpractical to use them to destroy
Okay.
structures.
Well, I'm
Whoa,
gonna
whoa,
try
whoa, whoa, whoa,
this.
what else?
150
I can't
for
see.
a bomber.
I think it's lambs, but it's invisible. Yeah. Power to shields. Just
Gonna
out.
destroy.
Just fight it with recharger. Yeah, it has to be lambs.
No, why?
Oh yeah, it's nimble. Oh wow, that looks weird.
Yeah, no station troops are attacking anymore.
What was that? Well, the base is gone. This is probably not a good place to spawn. What is that? Oh, somebody's on me.
There we are. Alright, the lambs on a Corvette, if you're in a bomber and you overcharge shields, he can't do a lot to you. You can kind of just out-heal it. But I think that was a guy using, like, maybe 2 lambs.
Oh boy. This isn't gonna work out too well for me.
So I think while the Interceptor has an issue with the lambs, I think an actual bomber using recharging shields, I think it does not have that issue.
No.
So yeah, bombers with shotguns are definitely a threat that Corvettes need to be concerned about.
So I'm gonna try that again. Okay, so this time probably gonna be another defense battle because there's actual battles that are being won and lost now. Last time we were playing, we were basically a stalemate for 2.5 hours.
Going back.
Yeah, we're seeing it now. Yeah, I lost all the viewers when I was just just tinkering with loadouts there.
Loading. I have 4 viewers, so like, it's amazing. It's really good.
Okay, so the Halcyon. Why are the mini blasters? Their default position is odd. That's funny. Oh, you know what? That's why. There we go.
There we go. We managed
Gotta be careful with
to
the
get out.
recharge.
Alright. I like the heavy, well, not the heavy bomber, the basically heavy fighter conversion with 6 shotgun.
But how do you use the shotguns? I never get the grip.
Oh, you just need, like, get close and then just be accurate, and that's kind of it.
So you have to wait for the right moment, and then...
It's like, it's
yeah. You overheat anyway, so...
It's like, well, you can shoot it 2 times, and then after that, it's kind of like the Halcyons on the Interceptor. You get 2 bursts, and then you don't shoot it anymore. You need to, like, have the discipline for it.
Yeah, it's okay, I just have to wait for...
So, when the Halcyons get nerfed, at least I'll have Shotgun Bomber to have fun with.
I don't know, because I don't know, the Halcyons so far that I've tried, they're not easy to use.
That's what I'd say. It's too effective, because the problem is definitely against capital ships, they're way too good.
Really?
Yeah, find a destroyer that's has his shields down, and you'll see.
Oh, okay. I'll have to do that in this next.
But the shields are the...
Has to have his shields below half, basically. But, I mean, if his shields are up, you can see how much shield damage they do, because they'll do a little bit. But it's mostly when their shields are already, like, mostly down that it's, like, it's a little bit ridiculous.
With the armor system, you could make them, like, a 5 burst or 6 burst with less damage, and then...
Yeah. Just convert it so that armor has a better effect. Or just rework armor so that armor is, like, not flat damage reduction, it's like the armor class of the ship, so you get... So once you hit an armor class, you just get, like, set values for damage reduction for certain calibers of weapon. Yeah. So, like, 8 armor class is, like, immunity to the small, you know, light gun on the Interceptor, and then you take half damage from shotguns. Like, it's just... Instead of it being completely linear flat damage, it's specifically... It's just specific to every single gun. So if you have armor 4, you don't have any damage reduction against a Mark 7, but once you hit armor 5, you have a 5% damage reduction. And the cruiser, which started at 7, has like 10% damage reduction against the Mark 7. And like 25 against the Mark 6. And if you get a cruiser and you build it with only armor, you get like 33% reduction against a Mark 7, so you're actually like surprisingly more survivable. And then the Mark 6s are, like, probably half damage.
Just spawned in.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look. This will be a better test of this.
I mean, what is a torpedo but an exceptionally heavy missile anyway? And then there's the other issue where it just does so much raw damage that even if an Interceptor has its shields up, if you hit your burst, you can nearly kill him in one burst, basically. Which isn't like...
Yeah, but that's not really so unlike how the old machine gun was before the introduction of gimbal and before the introduction of the precise hitboxes.
Yeah, but it's more the fact that you don't want people to get in the situations that I can get one shot, because that's like...
Okay, gunman, I'm on your 6 here if you want to choose a target and go for it.
Alright, well I'm kinda... Oh, I'm gonna go for that little Interceptor.
Everywhere I go I start battles. Which is nice, right? Just me, myself. Because the turret's not shooting at me, I'm just destroying all the turrets. Another 40 targets. money.
Alright, I got an interceptor. Oh, I one-hit him. Yeah, you can do that in the bomber, but bomber shotguns are considerably harder to use than a Halcyon and an interceptor. Not really harder to use, they're just way more close range. Because technically the Halcyon could be harder to use because it's a little bit too precise, but you can snipe people with it though. Like, I got a kill at like 3 kilometers against a player with the Halcyon. One time.
Oh shoot!
So it's like, if they're not moving,
range?
you'll get them.
The Halcyons have a much longer range too.
Yes. That's what.
Which is good because there was nothing already. They could touch somebody out.
That's why we were also thinking they need less projectile speed, because that way it's a little bit harder. But yeah. But I do like how if you want to get like a really nice cruiser, you need like 5 times the money. I think the upgrades should probably be a little bit better for how expensive they are in general.
Oh jeez.
For the
I
capitals.
tried now for almost an hour to get a cruiser with an interesting setup.
It's like for a cruiser, it's like, I mean, your guns aren't any better. I mean, not right now they aren't any better. The only thing that's really improving is the defense on it. It's like you get the ability to repair your guns, and you get like a little bit extra hull. And that's like what you're getting for 5 times the cost. It's like, does it seem worth it?
Alright, I'm gonna drop out of the general channel here, and I'm just gonna do a close for the stream here. I'm realizing I know we started late, and there's just not as many people watching, because it's mostly been me looking at a loadout screen for an hour here. Yeah, how do you guys feel about the update, though, before I
would say it's
head off and
definitely
close
my
the stream?
favorite update. And the best.
Good update, very interesting. New system to play around. And new ways to try out the game, right?
Yeah. Alright, well that's definitely good to hear, because I'm pretty excited now too. I'll come back into the general chat here after I close the stream, and I'll be right back.
So, I'll buy a cruiser now without any small guns, because I never switch. Every time I'm in a cruiser, I always switch off the small guns, so I might as well not buy them. And also,
I think I rolled like a 1 with that Halcyon. It went straight through the sheet.
Yeah, it's awesome. But if you have a high damage weapon, if you manage to get through the shield.
Yeah. I literally had 96% shield, and I lost 20% hull. Because I got like the most stupid rolls for the probability.
Well, it's not probable. It's like a chain.
Oh, shh.
So it's
I didn't hit that soon enough.
Pseudo random. It's pseudo random. But a lot of people said that's it's better than random.
Power's back!
So where are you?
Oh. Lost some sort of maneuverability. Alright. Oh, the auto system's off. Gotcha. Trying to 1v1 an interceptor which has Halcyons, I don't think it's a great idea. Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks, Corvette. Oh, you squished me. Fighting right now. You little...
Alright, there we go, all done. I do have to move my entire computer now, though. So that'll be happening.
Where's the max settings? They don't show up in my weapons list anymore. In my custom loadout. But additional ammo isn't worth it. 200 for additional ammo. It is a lot of ammo though, 50%.
Oh man, it's 5 o'clock here. Means it's probably dark outside. It's dark at 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4
Yeah,
p.m.
it's,
Are we?
awesome.
I think we're around. Oh, I guess I'm the 49th parallel. It's just most Canadians live along the American-U.S. or through the U.S.-Canada border, so it's just the 49th parallel is the line that borders basically. So kind of, where would that be relative to where you guys are? You're just northern Europe, yeah?
Yep.
Central. Yeah. Yeah, sunset here is like.
Yeah, it looks the same. It's about the same.
Yeah. Yeah, it was around 4:10 today, 4:10 p.m. Yeah. Oh shoot.
Okay, it's this other... Oh my goodness. This other ship that is the problem. Won't
Okay,
leave me
end
alone.
stream and stop streaming. Yes. Yay! It worked. It didn't break. Thank you, YouTube, for not breaking today. Dismiss.
Well done, YouTube.
Yeah, 30. The viewers were mostly in for the dev conversation.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. A lot of people were just interested in seeing what we're up to with our updates, but actually higher than average participation overall in stream. Not bad.
Wow.
Not bad.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch the how the analytics shift through time. That makes sense.
Did I not have 2 destroyers after me? I'm 1 bomber!
Oh! Oh!
What?
Nice. Okay.
What'd you figure out?
The Mark 6 and the Mark 7s are one group now. One weapons group.
How did you do that?
I don't
That
know.
sounds... It sounds a bit buggy because the thing is with like there's no... You can't customize your actual weapon groups at the moment. But we have a whole plan for that. So that's a whole
I
nother
see the
script.
numbers, like there's different numbers. 7,
Yeah.
5,
Yeah.
6.
I don't think that... Is that the loadout number or the hardpoint number? I feel like that's your hardpoint number,
That's
isn't it?
hardpoint number, but if
Yeah.
I click on them...
Oh. It's
Yeah,
not
all the
paying
hardpoint.
that the most.
Type hardpoint. I don't know. This was kind of not intuitive because it's just a large cannon, but the Titan cannon was also in this group for some reason. Might be a bug. Or maybe this is the same ammo.
I'm gonna see if I can spawn a carrier here.
Yeah, cheat some money.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Not worth it. I just grinded for an hour to get one cruiser.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. At least I know how to do it.
Clicks button, 56k in my bank account, bro. Oh no. I'm a wealthy boy. No. It
Yeah,
would
we've
be. I was
lost
talking
this,
to
battle.
Flavian about
So
making
bad.
the single player available sooner than later, so that you can have basically a sandbox for testing different weapon loadouts. Because that
well,
makes a lot more sense right now, right?
Well, that's the thing. You just mentioned in your dev stream that you haven't even seen this upgrade system. I mean, who tested this? why do you have to go
Oh, I got
to an online server to even
No.
test this?
Oh, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours.
Oh well, the
Nice.
patch came out just today.
Yeah, but there's no beta builds. Where are the beta builds?
All right.
Who's
I mean,
testing? Who's?
Yeah.
Oh well, Flavian literally tested half an hour before he uploaded. Like this wasn't like today was literally me looking at this for the first time. Like we're developing. I guess what would you call it? Like I'm pretty much seeing things as you guys do. I'm a part of the conversations and discussions that take place in advance of a stream. Like for the past 6 weeks, actually more than 6 weeks, we've been having intense conversations and design sessions over the loadout customization. It all gets designed out, and then Flavian integrates and builds it all. It's the last couple of weeks he's been actually building it, but the first few weeks were all design, right? So
I'd have to actually math.
So I know how it works in theory, but in practice it hasn't been. Like that's why none of this stuff is balanced right now, right?
Like surely the halcyons would heat cycle faster, because they'd overheat faster. Well, that means they're cycling through the overheating quicker. Like, that matters more for like damage. Because like 100% overheat, it always means the same damage. So if you're overheating and cooling, you're doing more damage. If the gun is overheating you quicker, but as long as the damage is 1-to-1 with the heat, that's all I have to check. And then that would mean there actually are higher DPS.
During Steam Early Access launch, there was 2 versions. I mean, there was the beta branch, wasn't there? There were 2, and I guess there were 2 servers available.
Yeah, I mean, I've had conversations with Flavian about release schedules. It's something that we've talked about in the past as well. Typically, what ends up happening is we were going to have a patch last weekend.
All right, I'm actually gonna be in
and then it turned into we'll do a patch on the Wednesday of this week.
I'm about
testing before release, and then it turned